Namaste, Jai Bharat. I used to say even before that Pakistan has become a semblance of mistake. It's a conglomeration of uh, mutually exclusive entities, and that was well understood by none other than Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who was against such a conglomeration of irregularities which has become Pakistan. Today's situation is unpredictable and is very actually appalling for any neighbor. If you find your neighborhood in chaos or is restless, that really affects and disturbs us, which is to be addressed seriously. Now look at the entire Pakistan, except Punjab. Everyone is unhappy with whatever Pakistan's administration is, which even includes the mullahs. Everywhere it's Punjabis. So the whole Pakistan is in turmoil, one should say. It's chaos. Lawlessness is essentially something that was always there in Pakistan. So lawlessness, where might is right, and all kinds of things. Everything is applicable to the society of Pakistan as in today. Let's start with Sindh. No, Balochistan, of course. Let's start with Balochistan. Balochistan has already declared independence, and they have also declared themselves as republic. Only thing, they have not yet become officially a republic which is acceptable to the rest of the world, where they continue fighting, and it's a fight between the Pakistani army and the few Balochi freedom fighters. And the people of Balochistan are with the freedom fighters. They're helpless. They don't have resources, but their only resources are their extremely formidable will. Then comes Sindh. Recently, Sindh started showing. Sindh, of course, was resisting right from long time because for the illegal occupation of Sindh by Punjabi Pakistan. Let me call it as Punjabi Pakistan because that's Punjabi Pakistan which is really. And the Sindh now is complaining, and they are on the streets saying that Punjab is not giving us water. Punjab doesn't have water. The Sindh water is supposed to be for the Sindhis rather, and because of Punjabis we are not getting water. That kind of accusation goes on there, and there is restlessness and resistance in Sindh. You know about the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa case already. They are fighting, literally, having some arms and ammunitions. They are fighting. Then come to illegally Pakistan occupied Kashmir. The Kashmiris living in Pakistan occupied Kashmir are fed up to the nose already, but they cannot speak because the army's presence there, and also the Punjab police presence in Pakistan occupied Kashmir as maybe as central forces. I'm not very clear about their administration. They have continuous confrontation with the people of Pakistan occupied Kashmir and the forces who are present there. The one mistake which the Pakistan occupied Kashmir, the real Kashmiris, were uncomfortable with Pakistan is that they already created a lot of terrorist hubs, launch pads in Pakistan occupied Kashmir, from where they used to send terrorists to Bharat, because these people have the belief of Ghazwa-e Hind and all, and this Ghazwa-e Hind is nothing new. Ghazwa-e Hind is only applicable to Bharat, but they have another concept of Darul Islam. That's little more wider. Now recently, I think today's development is that there were some killings. 4 people were killed. 4 youngsters were killed in Pakistan occupied Kashmir, and the official version of Pakistan is that there was a clash between terrorists and army and Pakistan, POK police and army. These two, they had a confrontation with terrorists. Now you think it will appeal to the world that Pakistani army and Pakistani police are very earnest and honest in combating terrorism, so that they had a battle with the terrorists within Pakistan occupied Kashmir, and 4 terrorists were killed, and they gave out some names. fact of the matter is entirely different. Those who were killed by the Pakistani army and police in Pakistan occupied Kashmir have nothing to do with terrorism. They are basically student leaders who were protesting against the army regime of Pakistan and the army regime and the army's illegal occupation of many provinces of Pakistan except Punjab. So they were part of resistance group. They have nothing to do with terrorism. But now Pakistan has found a new way of lying. They kill those who are oppressing the existing regime. The army rule in Pakistan. The army rule is very chocolate coated. It's not army rule. It's democracy officially, where they put their puppet as prime minister and then the army rules. It's no wonder that somebody in the army who's completely flopped his programs with the battle skirmish, actually not really a battle. For them it was battle. For us it was skirmish. We didn't even know that something was going on in that sense of the except from the news. No one in part of us felt it. I also live in a border state, so we haven't felt any impact, not even blackouts to that extent, except for a mountain. So this skirmish, they're completely lost. They got their 11 air bases destroyed. Their 2 nuclear arsenal storage underground systems were badly disturbed, and heavy blows on their air forces. Their flying aircrafts were destroyed. Not all of them were flying. They were in the hangar, but once a runway is bombarded, and the hangars could also be destroyed. They've got their airbags destroyed, and the HECs and other facilities, how to water extent destroyed, communication to water extent destroyed, we don't know. But these things are obvious. They must have taken serious punishment. In spite of that, the army general declares himself a winner of a great battle, and the Prime Minister was made to say Fateh Palia. All the stories of the people started dancing, Jashan Manana, all these things they did. And then, of course, he himself became the field marshal. Of course, he wanted to become field marshal for his own personal gain, obviously, because he must be retiring in less than a year's time. So, field marshal is an appointment for life. So, he declares himself as field marshal and is running the show. Now, in Pakistan, they have adopted this new method of killing people who resist their authority and calling them terrorists to tell the world that we are also fighting terrorism. And they keep telling that we are also victims of terrorism. Of course, you are victims of terrorism because you have created terrorism naturally. And they have this loud talk of Ghazwa-e-Hind. Before that, they will do terrorism. And then they simply blatantly say the terrorists from Bharat. I don't know who they actually mean, and they go to the extent of calling Hindu terrorism. Alright, if you call Hindu terrorism, that's nothing but a contradiction in terms. If you understand the concept of Hindu and the concept of terrorism, these two are not consistent with one another. They are contradictory. If you go into little more into that, you will understand how contradictory they are. That's the situation in Pakistan. Now they have projected, that's right after 1857, first struggle for independence, as Swatantra Savarkar termed the Sepoy Mutiny. They have this idea of Darul Islam. Darul Islam is an Islamic world. And there are many Maharathis from Islamic world, including Jamaluddin Afghani, Sayyid Ahmad Khan, and so many people, Shadar, the writer, and so many people. They were dreaming and aspiring for a Darul Islam, and then they worked towards it. And Afghani, like person, had completely devoted himself towards that and worked hard and traveled at length and breadth, extensive travels. So long as his health permitted, he kept traveling. And several times he came to Bharat. And now that's a very interesting story of Afghani, and also many others associated. So many people. And there was this Vilayat Ali Bambook who was doing a TV show, and all those people. Rafiq-e-Hind is a journal which used to bring out in the communist discourse. All of them were working towards Darul Islam. And the miniature of Darul Islam is Ghazwa-e-Hind, which Pakistan does. So long as they carry this thing in their mind, whatever they say, we can't accept because we don't trust them. as if we can trust many people. We can't trust many people. In fact, in geopolitics, you can trust none. That's just technical. But otherwise, there is no possibility of any friendship with Pakistan. They will keep telling lies. Now, the latest lie is this. Now, Gilgit-Baltistan. Gilgit-Baltistan is in unrest. I was talking about earlier those point. Gilgit-Baltistan is in unrest. There are teachers now protesting because they had problems with promotion, their salary. There is no water, there is no electricity, there is no food. Similar is the situation in every part of Pakistan, and the whole country is in a loose situation. No law and order, nothing in place, no welfare, no one knows what's happening, and how long this condition can go on, nobody knows. Nobody knows. The army, how long can control and hold, nobody knows. From every corner, Pakistan is in trouble, and yet they wanted to procure nuclear arsenal from friends of theirs, and they're trying for that. Even if you bring all kinds of nuclear weapons, there's something that you can't control. You have got this absolutely emotional illiteracy. Spiritual illiteracy is already there, but IQ is too low. Then emotional caution does not exist with Pakistanis, and then SQ is simply ruled out. Fanaticism can't be treated as spiritual caution. So Pakistan is in miserable situation. No one knows how they will go on, and ultimately, without taking long time, it's almost evident that Pakistan will get reduced itself to Punjab, and it will reduce to Pakistan. They already will lose Bengal, and they shall lose all other non-Punjabi areas of Pakistan, and including this Gilgit-Baltistan. That's, I think, latest. The people are on the street. They have blocked the road for 6 hours, sometimes 2 hours, hours on hours on. They blocked the street, and the normal life has been put on a hold, even in Gilgit-Baltistan. So Gilgit-Baltistan, Pakistan occupied Kashmir, the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Multan, nothing much is here about Multan, Sindh, and Balochistan. What else is left in Pakistan except Punjab? I think they'll get themselves confined to Rawalpindi, and even Karachi they won't be able to control because of the refugee Muslims from Bharat are against the Punjabi Muslims. The refugee Muslims are the ones who were the real backbone of Pakistan for some time, until the time when Punjabi Muslims took over, that Urdu speaking Muslims. Now all these things would put a big question on Pakistan, and anyone who is trying to sympathize with Pakistan they are asking for trouble, because they themselves get into quagmires where they go deeper and deeper. The more they try to struggle, to come out, the more deep they shall go into. So we shall meet again with some other thought. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.